Hello friends, welcome back to LifeChat with me, Karima. I am so glad you're here. So this video is to give you an update about my ablation that I had a couple weeks ago. I'm hoping by sharing again some information on this procedure that it will help people out there considering getting an ablation done for SVT or AFib or whatever. Before I start, check out my other videos. There's a lot of good information on my channel. And also, if you like this video, please like and subscribe. So I had the ablation done 2 weeks ago. If you haven't seen my other video on the procedure, check it out. It's very helpful if you are considering getting this procedure done. Anyway, so 2 weeks ago when I got it done, I was very tired. I had a lot of soreness in my groin area where they went in with the catheter and my heart area. But over time, I got much better. My energy came back and I was doing really good until Tuesday night. I was sleeping and about 2 a.m. in the morning, I hear mommy, my daughter calls my name, and I just got up so fast and I could feel my heart was going really fast at the same time. And I didn't know if I woke up with a tachycardia or what was going on because I was half asleep. But I got up and I went to, check on her, see if she was okay. And when I checked my heart, I was like, I need to check it out because it feels like it's going kind of fast. It was at 1:15, and by the time, I got to her room, it was at 1:30, 1:32, somewhere in there. And it went down right away. Like it went up to 1:32 and it went back down to like 90 and it stayed there. Well, because I was concerned for her, I decided, I'll just stay with her and spend the night. She had some tummy aches, so I decided to spend the night with her. But the whole time I was laying there, I was like, no, not this again. I just had an ablation done. Why did my heart go up so high? And I was sleeping. And for hours, I was just laying there thinking, no, not this again. I don't want to go through the procedure. And I really scared myself, I really did. Plus, I was worried about my daughter as well. But thankfully, it was just a little tummy ache. It was no big deal. She was fine. The next morning when I got up, I was telling my husband what happened because he had no clue what was going on. And I said, well, this happened last night. And he said, well, maybe she just scared you. I said, yeah, that could be. But I my heart went up pretty high to 130 and it shouldn't be doing that. That's what the doctor said. He said, yeah, but I just really think she just scared you. I said, well, thankfully I have an appointment tomorrow for my follow-up. We'll see what they say. So the next morning, I was very anxious about my appointment. I went in and my surgeon wasn't there. He was doing surgeries on that day. So I saw his nurse and I told her what happened. And she said pretty much what my husband said. She said, it sounds like your daughter just kind of scared you when she called your name, and you went in to 130. And she said, just because you're having an ablation, that doesn't mean your heart is not going to go up. Obviously, it's going to go up when you work out or you get scared or you're anxious about something. And it's funny because I was under the impression that because I had the ablation done, my heart is never going to go up again unless I'm doing, running or working out, lifting weights or something like that at the gym. And that's what was in my mind for some reason. I don't know what I was thinking that, but it was really silly to think that. But she said, everything looks great. You're healed very well. You did very good by, keeping up with whatever the doctor said and not do anything and taking it easy. She said, you're going to feel once in a while, you're going to feel some flutters in your heart. You may even skip a beat once in a while. A lot of things are going to happen, but you should never go to a tachycardia, especially in the high, 150, 200s and things like that. You shouldn't go to that level anymore, and it shouldn't stay. It should come right back down, And she said, everything looks great. We don't need to see you anymore until a year from now. If you even want to come in a year, you can go work out or do whatever you want. You're on the clear. So that was a big relief for me because I did not want to do the ablation again. Thank you, Lord. She did explain to me a little bit about the procedure because I was asking her some questions, and she showed me a picture of a heart and where they went in and did the procedure. And she did tell me that sometime if your tachycardia is very close to the AV node, they will not operate. Once they go in and they see what the problem is, if it was to be right on the AV node or any close to it, he will not operate. She said he will just you would have to deal with the tachycardia, because if he does touch that area, you're more likely to have a pacemaker, and he would not do that. So that brought me relief to know that this guy really knows what he's doing. This surgeon is amazing. And by the way, his name is Dr. Newton in Savannah, Georgia. He's absolutely amazing. So, but she said, it looks like your problem was below that, and he was able to take care of it, no problem. A lot of times also, when you get an ablation done, sometimes you heal, and you heal so well that the problem comes back again. But it all depends on where your problem is. She said, in your case, you're very lucky. Where your problem is, it will not happen again. You know, you should not have any more problems. It was a pretty easy procedure. He knew where it was, and he went in and he got it done, and you shouldn't have that problem. She said, it depends on where the problem is in the heart. Sometimes that happens. Because when I went to him before the surgery, he did tell me, he's like, okay, this procedure is 98% successful. He said, but there's always a risk. You know, you may end up with a pacemaker, you may have some bleeding, but it's only 1 to 2%, which is really nothing. You know, to have a procedure and for it to be 98% successful, I mean, that's amazing. I have many friends who did it, and they just love their life. I mean, they're like, man, I wish I did it a long time ago. You know, I never had any more issues after I had the ablation done. And I have a friend, she's like, you know, once in a while I can feel like a little flutters or something, but I've never had any more tachycardias. And so I am just grateful that I was able to make this decision eventually, because I've been thinking about getting it done for years, but I wanted to take my time and make sure that I was in peace with the decision. So if you are considering getting this done, just take your time. Don't be in a rush. Pray about it and let God lead the way. And as always, if you have any questions, leave them in the comment section below for me, and I would be happy to answer any questions that you may have. Thank you so much for watching. Again, check out my other videos, and don't forget to subscribe. And I will see you next time. Blessings to all, and much love.